1. How did Ariel become Prospero's faithful servant? Answer. Ariel was a spirit who had been imprisoned in the heart of a pine tree by a witch named Sycorax. The witch died before releasing him. When Prospero arrived on the island, he saw Ariel and released him, and in this way, Ariel became Prospero's faithful servant. 2. Who asked Caliban how did he look like? Answer. Caliban was the son of Sycorax and the servant of Prospero. He looked more like a fish than a man. 3. What did Miranda ask Prospero to do when she saw the ship caught in the tempest? Answer. Miranda asked Prospero to put an end to the rising tempest which had put the ship and the people inside it in danger. 4. What did Prospero say he raised the tempest for? Answer. Prospero told Miranda that he had raised the tempest for his beloved daughter Sake. 5. Why did Prospero leave the management of state affairs to Antonio? Answer. Because Prospero wanted to devote most of his time to his secret studies. Wealth and worldly positions hardly mattered to him, and moreover, he thought that his brother would be loyal to him. 6. Who helped Antonio to seize the throne? Answer. Prospero's enemy, the king of Naples, and Antonio's soldiers, who were bribed by Antonio, helped him overthrow Prospero and seize the throne. 7. What did Antonio's soldiers do? Answer. Antonio's soldiers dragged Prospero and his daughter out of the palace. As they did not dare to kill them openly, they put them in an old and damaged ship to perish at sea. 8. How did Gonzalo help Prospero? Answer. Gonzalo helped Prospero by secretly storing the boat with necessary items like fresh water, food, clothes, and Prospero's precious books, which Prospero valued more than his dukedom. 9. Who was in the ship that was caught in the tempest? Answer. All the enemies of Prospero, including Antonio, Ferdinand, and the king of Naples, were in the ship caught in the tempest. 10. What did Ariel remind Prospero of when Prospero mentioned more? Answer. When Prospero mentioned more tasks, Ariel reminded him of his promise to grant Ariel his freedom. 1. Why did Miranda think Ferdinand was a spirit? Was it love at first sight? Answer. Miranda thought Ferdinand was a spirit because she had never seen a handsome young man like him before, she had only seen her father and their servant Caliban. Yes, Ferdinand and Miranda's meeting was truly love at first sight. 2. Why did Prospero pretend to think that Ferdinand was a spy? Answer. Prospero wanted to be sure whether Ferdinand really loved Miranda. In order to test this love, he pretended to think that Ferdinand was a spy. 3. What was the task that Prospero gave Ferdinand? Answer. Prospero gave Ferdinand the task of piling up heavy logs of wood. 4. What made Ferdinand's labor seem light? Answer. Miranda's presence and her willingness to help made Ferdinand's labor seem light to him. 5. What were the king and his party doing in the meantime? Answer. In the meantime, the king and his party were all wandering about aimlessly on the island. 6. Why were they amazed to see Prospero? Answer. Because they thought that Prospero would have died ages ago in the old and damaged ship in which they had put him and his daughter to perish at sea. 7. Prospero told the king that he had lost his daughter in the tempest, and in a sense he was right. Can you say in what sense? Answer. Miranda and Ferdinand had fallen in love with each other and were going to get married. Miranda was no longer solely in Prospero's household position, she was now joined to Ferdinand as his future wife. In this emotional sense, Prospero felt he had lost his daughter to another. 8. Why did Prospero give up his magic powers? Answer. Because Prospero had achieved everything he wanted. He made peace with his enemies, got his dukedom back from his brother Antonio and the king of Naples, and saw his daughter happily married to Ferdinand. 9. What was Ariel's last service to his master? Answer. Ariel helped his master by creating favorable winds in the sea, which helped safely sail the ship carrying Prospero and his party back to the land of Naples.